Scorpio, hi. We're going to do a general love reading today. And because it is a general reading, if it won't resonate with everyone. If it does resonate with you, however, I will be doing, or I am doing, a extended reading, and the information for that is in the box below. Also, I'm now taking personal reading requests, and the information for that also is in the box below. All right, let's get started. So I'm using the Llewellyn deck, and I'm going to be starting off with a Celtic cross layout. And just to let you know too that the male and female cards, kings and queens, etc., do not refer to gender, but to the divine masculine and feminine energies that are in all of us. So therefore the cards are interchangeable. All right, so let's check this out. Now when I do a general love reading, it's not always about romantic love, and sometimes, but it is always about love of some form or another. Okay, so what I've got here, I've got the Seven of Swords as a guide from the universe, and I'm just going to draw a clarifier on that, and I've got the Page of Swords showing up there. So what I see here is you making some choices and some moves to move from where you were to where you're going. And then I see the page kind of and that includes communication, just to add that too. And so I see the page kind of holding the position until more information is known before proceeding, okay? It's kind of like the Sentinel card. So it's kind of, goes to a certain point and then watches and waits and listens, and then before you decide to move ahead. And that's what I see happening here for you, and that kind of fits because you've got the Fool up here in an energy that's above you, which is an influence on you right now. And the Fool is kind of letting you know that a whole new cycle, or a new beginning of the next part of your life is about to start. And the Fool is the first card in the major arcana, so it is the beginning, as I said. And so because it's the first card, it kind of requires a leap of faith. And that's what I think the Page of Swords is doing. It's like holding its position until it knows when to move and when not to move. A lot of times, intuition works really well there, rather than kind of linear thinking or planning. It's kind of because it's more kind of being, alert and aware of signals that are coming. You've got the Two of Pentacles in the immediate past, which is really cool, because that means that, maybe in the past there was something that was kind of chaotic or throwing you off a bit. So what I see here with the Two of Pentacles is kind of regaining that balance. And that's a balance. And I've got the Ace of Cups that I've drawn here for a clarifier. So that's kind of a balance in yourself between the yin, yang, the divine masculine, divine feminine, that. So seeking that kind of balance so that, you're comfortable in both categories or both parts of yourself. And then I see the Ace of Cups kind of coming in as a way of kind of refilling the divine feminine side, the heart center, that kind of thing, and kind of getting ready for this, entry into into your future. As I said, this new start for you. On you now, you've got the Seven of Cups and the King of Cups. The Seven of Cups is a lot about new possibilities. Now, they're not all defined yet, they're not all evident yet, but it's very holistic, which goes along with the Fool, because as I said, with the Fool, you're moving into a whole new beginning, a whole new kind of, part of your journey in life or whatever. So everything is up for grabs right now, and because it's cups, it's going to include or be definitely integrated by the divine feminine, so by the heart energy, which is why the Ace of Cups is showing up in that balance. So it's important to have that balance so that you're ready, because all of the things now that you're going to be starting or building on in this next stage of life, I really see them integrating both sides. The King of Pentacles at the base, and I'm drawing the Two of Wands on that as a clarifier. So it's coming from a place where you're feeling really good and solid in terms of your grounding. And now with the Two of Wands coming in there once again, bringing in the intuitive into that equation. So you're kind of getting that doubled over in, every area here as you've got the Fool beginning. You've got the Seven of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups, once again, integrating the two. So the Seven of Pentacles is kind of reflection upon everything that you've built, in a kind of material, even knowledge fits into that, knowledge you've gained. Very, kind of left hemisphere kind of observation. Okay, this is what I want to take with me into my future. It's all these things that worked for me, were successful for me, and from that, I'm getting the kind of the knowledge and stuff to create that foundation upon which then to move into the future. But you also have the Nine of Cups showing up here, which is really cool, because that includes your desires and your creative wishes, your heart wishes, your even romance, whatever. So it's a combination of the two. So I'm kind of seeing that pattern here for you, which is pretty awesome. Then you've got the Page of Wands and the Eight of Wands. So like the Page of Swords, the Page of Wands is kind of in waiting in terms of, has a message to, to give you, and also to put out there, which is what the Eight of Wands is all about. So it's a lot of putting, the energies out there. So communication, not just to people and things around you, but also just putting it out. So whether it's put out in writing, or you say, okay, universe, this is what I want to do, this is what I feel is my truth, or whatever like that. That's putting that out so that it can come back to you. Okay. And it also brings in the laws of attraction. So not only will it bring energy back, but it will bring energy in the form of people that can be there as you're moving into this next part of your journey. And people there that, will be attracted to your energy that you're putting out. That saying, be careful what you ask for, okay? Because you might just get it. So yeah, so this is kind of lining it up, as I said, with heart energy and with intuition all the way along. That's great. It's like integration. And then you've got the Two of Swords showing up in your subconscious. So kind of feeling like you have to make some decisions and some choices right now, but not sure about which way to go yet. And what I see about these choices and decisions is, where are you going to, kind of actually physically, and in terms of commitment too, where are you going to commit yourself to building this next part of your life? And that's what I see here with the Ten of Wands. Because you're carrying around a lot of growth and stuff from the past, and as I said with the Fool, it's looking for a place now to be able to take that and move into the next cycle and build on it. Okay, and so kind of feeling like you're going to be making some decisions around that, but integrating intuition now, and not just kind of linear planning and thinking. You've got the Six of Swords in your environment, and I'm just going to draw the star on that. So kind of really, over and over again, we've got this pairing happening. So getting guidance from, even astrological guidance, which may be why, as a Scorpio, you're watching this reading right now. So getting the lineup of the stars and where that's guiding you to be, but also the energy of the stars, knowing that you're connected to the universe. And I think that's where, if when you get, you look up at who you as a Scorpio and what your kind of, the stars have in mind for you, you can kind of see the connection there. And intuitively, you can feel that connection. And that's what this is about. As you navigate through and, use your ability to, move towards where you're going. So there's actual movement coming here. And as I say, be looking for guidance as well. Or guidance is already around you, so, actually seeing it intuitively. Nine of Swords and position of hopes and fears, and I'm just going to draw the Ten of Cups on that. And, okay, so what I see about this is kind of like what you really, really want is the Ten of Cups, which is like the whole picture in terms of happiness and joy and fulfillment and romance, partnership, soulmate, and you kind of want it on a heart level. But the Nine of Swords is really kind of, an anxiety card, so it's kind of in the hopes of fears, I think, because this is hopes and fears. So the fears part is that, you don't know how to manifest it, you don't know how to think it, and you're afraid you won't be able to. Because what you're learning is that it's going to be done intuitively with the universe, and it's not just going to be something that's simple to come up with a plan and then, okay, then I'm going to build this. It has to work, because you have to draw the right people in, so you don't control everything yourself with your mind. And I think you've figured that out now, so it's moving more and more into that level of understanding, and then asking for what you want too, which is the 10 of Cups. Okay, so being able to communicate that, as I said down here with the 8 of Wands, so that you can attract the energy that will help you build that. The Queen of Cups in the outcome card, which is neither male nor female, but it is kind of like kind of like finding love. When the Queen of Cups shows up, it is about finding love, finding the partner, finding the, being in that state of partnership. And so I see that as your outcome card. So I'm going to leave it at that right now, Scorpio. If this does resonate for you, then I will be doing a extended reading, as I said, and we'll be taking a look at the Queen of Cups, because I really want to build on the outcome, much more if this resonates for you, and see where the Queen of Cups is leading and what that partnership might look like, and maybe who you're drawing in with this laws of attraction, as I say, putting the energy out there, looking for the 10 of Cups, and incorporating, as I say, the universal messages here too. All right, let's take a look at that in extended. And right now, I'm just going to draw an oracle from the Wisdom of Avalon. So I've got the owl here. Now, the owl stands for deception and wisdom. So the wisdom is really essential in order to detect the deception. A lot of times, deception is self-deception. And so that's why I think the combination, as I say, of intuition and thinking that I see patterned throughout your reading here, is being able to check your thoughts out intuitively. Does this feel like my truth, right? And does it resonate for me? And before you start to follow something as it comes your way, because on this new journey, and you're putting energy out, then new things are going to be coming your way. So just understanding, to use that wisdom. All right, I'm going to leave it at that, Scorpio. So I'll see you next week. And remember, if this does work for you, there's an extended. Okay, thanks.